What's up guys, Reziyy here with a new video, and today we're going to be going over some misconceptions with damage numbers within the Last Wish raid. The goal of today's video is to educate the community so that there's no longer confusion. The amount of arguments that I get into and discussion about what is right and what is wrong is absolutely absurd, and I cannot handle it any longer. I have run 2 experiments 3 times just so that there is no inaccuracies. These 2 experiments include one being the sword on the arm with a buff, and the second being 1k on the mouth with a buff. The main argument that I get into is that there's no such thing as fake damage numbers. Now, here are the experiment results. With sword, and by the way, the buff does not affect this damage number, you will receive 2.7 million damage. Now, you would say, why are the damage numbers so low? Riven has way more health. That's because she does have way more health. Now, the second experiment came around 2.3 million damage. This is also because we have 5 people. We 5-manned damaged the entire bar of health, and then we wiped afterwards, and we got 2.3 million. Damage numbers with swords are very weird and wonky. For these experiments, we are doing the entire bar of Riven's health. We are not just stopping right before the end. So now we're going to be doing damage at the mouth, and specifically in the front portion. Again, from the amount of experiments that we've run and the amount of wish walls that I have ran, which is around 2,240 some, I can tell you that the damage numbers are somewhere around what you will see eventually. We use 1k here, and the people that don't have 1k run Prospector because, believe it or not, a lot of people don't have 1k. The reason why I told them to run Prospector is because that used to be the old damage strategy back in the day, unless it's the cluster rocket launchers or the spike grenade launchers. Now, just watching the damage phase, you can clearly see that we're getting way more damage numbers than you would with swords. This screenshot matches up with the clip you just saw. Clearly, the damage numbers add up to way more than 2 million. Swords do more damage than 1k, and I've used a sword for almost 2,200 Last Wish raids. I will always use swords for these 2,200 Last Wish raids, and even though you see higher damage numbers when you use your 1k, that does not mean you're doing more damage than someone who's using a sword. If you thought the first one was fake, this is the second experiment that we ran with all 1k. Even though today's video was slightly negative, I apologize, but I wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.